Hi, folks. Welcome back to another Finding Data Friends where we are hot, but we found a very cool friend to add to the show. Anders, thanks for joining us. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is my actual very first podcast appearance ever,
Nice.
so it's
Woo!
I'm quite honored to debut here at the Finding Data Friends. I think you have a really cool podcast. You've had several of my friends on previously, so thank you. Um, my name is Anders. I live in I live in Norway. Work in Oslo at the company called Evidi, where I work as a lead consultant. Um, yeah, have I'm kind of the most established guy ever. Wife, two kids, a dog, cat, electric car, everything.
I have no
Yeah,
idea when electric car was a requirement to make that list, but I'll take it. I
yeah.
mean, having that said, I don't have a dog or a cat, so I would have been out from the beginning. As you
Okay.
can.
I'm missing a lot of that list.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
mean,
well.
don't get me wrong, but even if you would check all the items, I kind of feel you would still not become the I don't remember the exact wording you used, but something guy, Jess. So
Yeah, I know. It's all good. It's all
it
good.
is what it is.
Anyway, before we get too distracted and too hot,
Yeah.
Anders, what is your
That ship
favorite
has
nut?
sailed. Actually,
It's true.
both of them have, but
Yeah, but I feel like the temperature is rising because you made me shut the door to keep the cats out, and now it's just like we're in a room of heat here.
too
It's
bad
maybe
we're
not our
recording
best
15
choice.
episodes today, so this will be like 8 hours of
This
recording.
is true. What could go wrong?
No.
Anyway, Ben, enough.
Yes.
Anders, what is your favorite data thing?
My favorite data thing. Hard to say. It's a lot of things that are cool. My first love was Excel, like for many people.
Mm,
Currently, I'm working full time at a Fabric project. Been doing that for the past 1.5 years. I would say Fabric is my favorite data thingy.
nice.
Yeah,
A specific part of fabric? Are you working in a specific part or just the
and
whole blanket?
we are working. The whole team is working full stack, so I get to do like everything from writing notebooks to actually Power BI visuals. So kind of the whole stack.
Nice.
So yeah, really enjoying it. Learning a lot every day. We started like October 2023, so we've had
Mm,
every possible uh, bleeding edge injuries. So I've become quite familiar with Microsoft support.
perfect.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if perfect is the word I would use to describe becoming on first
I
name
was trying to
basis
be
with half of
positive.
Microsoft. Okay, in that case, I'm going to leave you two to it for this part of the conversation because this is one of the things where things usually go
Mm.
very not so positive experience. And what is your experience with the Microsoft support?
actually, I have a quite positive
There we
experience.
go.
Yeah, so
Keeping it positive.
yeah, I've had both like medium severity where they can contact me within a couple of hours, and I've had like top
Hang on.
severity.
A quick question.
Yeah,
When you filed that ticket, you told them
yeah.
to call you or send you an email.
Send me email.
Did they send you an email or did they call you?
They both.
Aha!
Sometimes they don't listen, but when I sent like this top severity priority ticket, then they contact me within an hour, and they promised me to keep me posted for the next 24 hours. And so yeah, my experience with Microsoft support is it's positive. It's a bit tedious that whenever I want to close the ticket, I have to talk to like them and their manager and write a review. And but yeah, they've been very helpful.
Nice.
Interesting,
Mhm.
because for me, it's usually them well, not forcing me, but trying to convince me to close the ticket.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Seems we're coming from different directions here. Or maybe
yeah.
I'm just dealing with different teams.
Mm.
Maybe you have so complex problems that they don't want to, or they don't know how to solve it. I
No,
guess.
I think my problems are probably too easy for them. It's usually some billing and quota and whatnot stuff.
Ah, okay.
So it was, well, it is
Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
a different team, but
Yeah. I see. well, it's been working quite well, and if not Microsoft support, then the Microsoft Fabric Reddit community is
Mhm.
really good. And also, I have 23 other colleagues who also work with Fabric, so we have like a very close knit community at work also.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
still trying to figure out when Reddit became the go-to place for us as a community, but at this point, I have given in that at least this is the case.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like even the SQL Server subreddit has picked up recently as far as people posting questions and getting basically support right from other
yeah,
community members. But I wonder if it's kind of replacing the X gap that we lost. So not sure.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, it is really valuable to have close colleagues. And on the project
Hmm.
I'm working on, we are 4 people now, so we are 4 people learning together and figuring things out. And it's been a journey, definitely.
Nice. That's
Fair.
cool.
Yep.
So, when you're not dealing with Microsoft support or learning cool
Yes.
things on Fabric on either Reddit or with your colleagues, what is your
Yes.
favorite non-data thing to do?
I like to fight.
Oh boy.
Aha! This escalated quickly.
Lucky we are remote. What are we
I like.
fighting?
I practice martial arts, Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Nice.
Yeah. And I also I have an interest and like to drink beer. So I like to say I like to drink beer and fight. That's my hobbies.
That sounds like a typical
Perfect.
Friday evening in the UK. But
Yeah.
anyways, quick follow-up question: did you
Yeah.
let the folks at the Microsoft support know that you're doing martial arts and like to
Yeah,
fight?
I was gonna
No.
say, what
No.
is
Because I
your
No.
feel like
handle? Drinking beer and
maybe this
fighting
could
at.
give
Yeah.
me a advantage in dealing with
Hmm.
those issues. I
Yeah.
need quota for an elastic pool, and I know
Check
somebody
out
who
my
likes to fight.
swords.
Yeah.
Check out my giant laser.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it attached to a shark?
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Cute.
I don't think they would be too afraid of me because they're sitting in India most of the time,
Mm,
and I'm in Norway. So, but yeah,
not the closest.
no, not.
Yeah, also, I mean, I don't want them to be afraid of me. I just want that certain level of, well, I'm not afraid of him, but I also don't want him to be angry at me because he knows all these crazy moves. So I'm just going to give him his elastic pool.
How long have you been fighting? Has this been a
Uh,
hobby for a long time?
9 years.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
And are you
and
doing it mostly for fitness or because you might come across a bear in the woods?
most fitness and
Okay.
most of my close friends
Uh,
also do it now. So
okay.
it's
Oh,
both social and fitness. And I recently also got my daughter to join. She's 18, and so it's become kind of like quality family time fighting together. So
perfect.
I bring her and I beat her up.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
I
Amazing.
feel like I'm way ahead of you because this morning I was fighting with my 4-year-old. It was about whether we put on sandals or proper shoes, but still.
And did you put on sandals or proper shoes?
Well,
I
she went
presume it
with
was your feet we were arguing about.
well, we were arguing both feet,
Okay.
but in the end, I couldn't fight it anymore.
No.
So
I think the
She
trick is
won.
to make it seem like she has a choice. Do you want to put the left shoe on first or the right shoe?
I will give that a try tomorrow and let you know how it went.
Yeah.
You can find out in the show notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I will just start an extra channel for just that. Ben and Gwenny put on shoes, and then I
Yeah.
will always
Nice.
link to the
Nice.
corresponding episode.
Perfect. Perfect. We can follow in the footsteps. Ha.
You never know. It might be a side hustle, like trying on different shoes, and people will send you shoes for her to try on.
I will. Well,
Yeah.
I will give that some thought.
Yeah.
I
You
will
already
keep you
had
all
some
posted.
feet
How
on the
about that?
podcast, so
There's that.
what about more? It'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, the thing is also, I mean, once things get so warm and you don't wear sandals, I mean, feet kind of smell like cheese. Speaking of cheese,
Oh, that was a segue. Popped it
Yeah,
up. And as our final question on the podcast, some people say is the hardest question. It
yeah,
is, what is your favorite food?
that's easy. It's pizza.
Perfect. Podcast
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
A particular
Someone
kind
came
of pizza?
prepared.
Homemade pizza?
Homemade pizza. We make pizza
Okay.
every week at our home. We switch between sourdough pizza and the regular wheat flour pizza. We have different kinds of toppings like white sauce, red sauce, different kind of topping. Last week it was bacon and potato slices
Ooh,
and thyme and red onion. It was really good.
yep, that sounds
How do you
amazing.
feel
I'm
about
on my
pineapple
way.
on pizza?
I knew that
Love
was
it.
coming.
Love it.
Yes, mate. Woo! You can come back on the podcast. That
Yeah,
breaks all the
yeah,
rules, but pineapple
It's
lovers are welcome.
yeah, yeah. I saw this one image on the internet where people put kiwi on the pizza, and I was horrified because kiwi has no place on pizza.
It's a
oh,
fruit
but
like
pineapple
pineapple.
does, of course. I
Yeah,
To
mean,
be,
pineapple.
who
to
made
I
you
be
the
fair,
want to.
pizza kiwi police, huh? I mean, I
we had
agree. Kiwi
someone
has to
else
be.
on who I feel like was Scandinavian and had pizza with something interesting on. Check the notes.
Yeah, we have at least in Sweden. I think they have like this banana and curry
Yes,
pizza.
that's what it was. A banana
Yeah,
pizza, I think. Who was it? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we had banana pizza on here.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Shrimps is a classic. Yeah, but
that's a good
pineapple.
Shrimps I
point.
can relate to.
Yeah.
Still, we had someone on the show who was maybe from the Nordics who I think had something on pizza. I'm pretty sure, yes.
I've watched a lot of these episodes.
It's also a very generic description, but yeah, that's why I'm transcribing all of them and then
Mm.
vectorizing everything, and so we can
Oh,
run LLM queries on every single. Show
for
me
real though.
every
That's
episode with a guest from the Nordics that had something random on their pizza that doesn't belong there, and we'll be like, yeah, Anders, because he said pineapple.
Yes,
this.
Pi-
This is
pineapple and
actually a great
pepperoni.
use of SQL 2025 magic.
It really is, and at the same time, as I've told you before we started recording, it makes my office too warm. So there's
Oh, that's
always
right.
downsides to AI.
Bummer. Okay. Well, in the winter episodes, maybe we'll pick that up as a project when we're feeling chilly.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool. We'll remember that, right?
Oh, sure.
I'll write it down over here.
Oh, I'll put it on some list. And out the
Filed
window
away.
it goes. Ciao.
Oh,
Yeah, but at
dear.
the same time, I think one of the many qualities that makes this show so very likable and
Mm,
lovable is the
mm,
fact that we're keeping things agile. And by that, I mean we forget half of the things we say or do.
this is true. We like to be surprised, you know. So if we had 500 episodes and even 10 people said pizza, we'd be like, ah, pizza again. But we don't
Mm,
remember anyone else who said pizza, so
that,
this is perfect. This is brand new.
yeah, yeah.
Indeed. However, since Andrew said he's actually making like also a nice
Hmm.
sourdough pizza and all that, I
Mhm.
feel like that is one of the opportunities where we actually should go back to kidnapping our guests,
I agree.
and
I'll
then
make
have him make
delicious
both kinds of pizza. Well, actually, just a couple of pizza
Uh,
with
Yeah,
different
yeah.
toppings and everything.
Ben, I got an idea. Why don't we just pop over and visit him because it looks a little like a better temperature where he is. We can have
Sure,
pizza. We can be less
Everybody
sweaty.
wins.
absolutely, super welcome.
Not just a hat racks, my friend. Not just a hat rack, my friends. My brain is melting.
I mean,
Yeah,
you were technically entirely correct that there's an S somewhere in there. It just
Yeah,
ended the
I
wrong
put a
word.
lot in
So
there. Hats
seriously,
racks. Yeah. English is hard.
what am I supposed to say? Especially in that heat.
Yes.
yeah,
Whew.
Speaking of the heat, I need a cold drink. It's
yeah.
even too warm for a nice pizza. So,
Mm.
thank you both very much. And a
Thank you.
pleasure having you on the show.
Pleasure being
Thank you,
here.
Jess. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And we see you next week with yet another heat wave. I mean, friend. Anyways, ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.